matchup with the Pittsburgh Steelers. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with third down looming. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Defense had a chance to get off the field here. The opening drive couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Polk. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
To throw on third down, Polk. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of time when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Throwing on first down, Polk. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Ravens are on the board here first in the season opener. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Lance going to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Flush to his right. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, were able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Back to throw. Polk looking deep for Bennett. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for Baltimore. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Polk. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off play action. Polk. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Oh, no doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give, running left is Harris. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. To throw, it's Lance. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Lance now on 1st down. Completion here to Claypool. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now a play fake. Lance buying time to his left. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd and long, it's Lance. Flushed out right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will tie things up at 6-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Polk. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Play action. Polk. And the Steeler pressured too much here. He's going down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Play action, now it's Lance. Rolling to his right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. They'll roll him out right. Finding Walker complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up 1st and goal.
Here's Lance to throw it. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Najee Harris from 6 yards away. And the Steelers have taken the lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Polk. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Wide open receiver complete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and
Off play action. Polk being chased out left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Ravens on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. Polk. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. 35 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
From the 27, Lance over the middle. That's caught by Claypool. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. To throw on 2nd and 6. Lance throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harris. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. On 1st down, it's Harris. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And Lance now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They hand this off to Harris. Oh, he bowls over him. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is up to 8.
Steelers 20, Ravens 12. Michael Dixon set to kickoff.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going as they'll take over with just under a minute left to play until the break.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it.
On 1st down, Polk. He finds his man complete. It's Price. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Polk rolling to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
I got you, punk. Let's go, let's go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
They'll look to throw again. Looking deep for Bennett. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And you think on third down, they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. Off of play action, here's Lance.
Steps away. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnson. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, it's Lance.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
A final shot before half for Lance. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
He gets it complete to Harris. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On play action, Lance rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
They'll run on first down. Harris. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lance dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Here's Lance. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the left hash, this from 34. And Lambeau will put this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, Looks like an extra step was involved.
On 1st and 10, Polk, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Polk. He finds his man, complete. That's Price. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Off the play fake. Polk keeps himself upright. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
I'd love to know what he's saying in the huddle now to his guys up front because it's been a steady stream of pressure on him this entire game. That time, able to avoid the sack, but he's got to talk to his offensive line and say, guys, just a couple seconds extra, please.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. They're going to try and throw. And he comes back with one complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 56 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
They'll try and throw for it. It's complete, and he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Throwing now is Lance. They'll roll him out right. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Lance going to throw. On the move to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And some room to maneuver. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. first down. It's Harris. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. To throw, it's Lance. Sliding out of the pocket. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, the tide definitely seems to be turning in this third quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got on the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
They'll run on first down. Mays. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Off-play action. Polk. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Polk. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw for it here. Looking deep for Bennett. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. On first down, Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Lance looking to throw it. That swung out wide to Harris.
And shutting him off. Now open field. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Noah Igbenogany that time up to make the play defensively.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Now Lance.
Eluding the pressure right. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket, wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone for the score. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
59 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And to give this time to the tailback. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups. 1 yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down now, it's Price. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Polk looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Price. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
To throw again on second down. Lance, flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It got his man, complete. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. That catch, number 750 of his NFL career, and it puts him even with not just one but two Hall of Famers, Michael Irvin and Charlie Joyner. So some pretty good company at 7'5".
Yeah, you talk about the playmaker, Michael Irvin, and the guy who just made plays, Charlie Joyner. And that's what we're seeing here. Similar style in terms of being dependable, being open, and turning it into plays that you remember.
On 2nd and 12, Lance steps away to his left. And his throw here is incomplete.
Najee Harris, the one he was looking for.
And it's 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big connection on that one, 39 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Mays, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. From the gun, Polk. And this one is incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
45 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
1st down, and they go back to Harris. Nifty move.
And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Play action, now it's Lance.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
At the 23-yard line.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
It's now
And they take a knee. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
One final try now for Lance.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the